Namaskar, I'm Professor Feroz from SBIHM, which is Subhas Bose Institute of Hotel Management and Personal Development Coach. And today, in this video, I'm going to give you 30 interview questions which you are very likely to face in the interview if you're sitting for a managerial position or a leadership role or even for a management training program interview. So without wasting your time, let's straight jump into the video. So the first question which you are very likely to face in the interview is, tell us about yourself or introduce yourself. The hiring company or the hiring manager wants to know about your professional life, your educational qualification. They're not interested about your family background, who all are there in your family, or your personal life. They exactly wants to know what skills do you have, what are your strengths, what is your professional experiences, and what value you could bring to the company. Question number 2 is, what are your strengths? Question number 3 is, where do you want to see yourself in next 5 years? Why generally the interviewer or the hiring manager asks this question is, never come up with such an answer like, I want to sat right exactly where you are. I want to sat exactly where you are. Never say this. Never make this blunder. The hiring manager ask this question because he wants to know that are you going to associate with the organization for a long time or not? Are you going to serve the company for a long period of time or not? Question number 4 is, how do you hear about this position? Question number 5 is, why do you want this job? Why do you want this job? Is there any strong reason you want this job? Question number 6 is, describe yourself in 3 words. The hiring manager wants to know more about yourself. Question number 7 is, what's been your greatest achievement? He wants to know, the interviewer wants to know, am I selecting the right candidate? Whether he's achieved anything in his life or not. Question number 8 is, how would other people describe you? How would your colleagues describe you? It doesn't matter what is your opinion about yourself. What matters is what others thinks about you. What other thinks about you? A very disciplined and a very hardworking individual, or like a leader? Question number 9 is, what experience do you have relevant to the role? The hiring manager wants to know whether you have relevant skills or experiences which matches with the profile. Question number 10 is, what's your ideal work environment? What's your ideal work environment? For example, he wants to know that are you very much habituated working in a multicultural environment or not? Question number 11 is, why do you want to work for us? Is there any strong reason you want to work for us? Question number 12 is, why do you want to leave your current job? What was the reason you left your previous job? Question number 13 is, what's your biggest weakness? Now, never ever make such a blunder. Never come up with such an answer that you're saying which matches with the company's profile or the role. Suppose you have to work in a multicultural environment and you never come up saying that no, I can't work in a multicultural environment. Suppose there is you have to work in a highly pressurized environment. You can't say that my biggest weakness is I can't handle pressure. I likely to get nervous. High chances are definitely you're gonna be rejected. Question number 14 is, what do you dislike about your previous job? Question number 15 is, tell me about a time when you failed. Tell me about a time when you failed. Question number 16 is, what can you do for us that other candidates can't? What makes you stand out from the rest of the candidates who are waiting outside the interviewing room? Question number 17 is, are you able to resolve conflicts between co-workers or conflicts between team members? Because as a manager, you are very likely, it's going to happen frequent situations like where you have to resolve or solve conflicts between your team members. Question number 18 is, how would you motivate your team? How do you motivate your team? By setting your own example. For example, for an instance, the shift starts from 9 a.m. Your duty starts from 9 a.m. and you every day consistently you report by 8:45. Now this is what setting your own example is. You as a boss, you as a departmental head, if you come in time, if you report in time, it is very likely your team members will also follow you. They will be disciplined. They will also be punctual. Question number 19 is, who is your favorite leader and why? Question number 20, are you able to delegate responsibilities efficiently? Now this is a very important skill for a manager. If you're the manager, departmental head, you must possess this skill of delegating the work, delegating responsibilities among your team members. Every individual have a different skill, a different set of skills, a different strengths. It varies from individual to individual. You as the boss of your department, you should know who has got what skill, and accordingly, you have to delegate the responsibilities. Question number 21 is, what are your hobbies and interests? What are your hobbies and interests? What you do outside your work? How do you spend your leisure time? Now, this is a very important question. If the hiring manager wants to understand an individual as a suitable candidate, this answer really helps, or this question really helps. Number 22. Can you tell me about a time when you demonstrated leadership skills? Question number 23 is, why should we hire you? Now, this is probably the most difficult question which you are very likely to face in the interview. Question number 24 is, how would you deal with a difficult customer? Question number 25 is, what values are most important to you as a leader? Question number 26, how would you measure your own performance? Now there are KPIs or KRA, like key result area or key performance indicators, like the customer feedbacks, the post-holiday feedback, the PHF, or the cost budget, or the revenue budget. Are you achieving the revenue budget? Are you achieving the targets set by the company? These are the performance indicators. How, by the performance indicators, you can always measure your own performance. Question number 27. How would you respond to criticism? Now, there are individuals who respond negatively And there are also individuals who respond to criticisms, who takes criticisms very positively, with a positive attitude, with a learning attitude. Criticisms are like feedbacks. It helps you to rectify. No individual can be flawless or perfect. Every individual has some flaws. Feedbacks or criticisms helps you to rectify, which eventually help you to be perfect, be more perfect. Question number 28 is, how would you describe your leadership style? Now, there are different leadership styles like coaching or transformational leadership style. Question number 29 is, what is your salary expectations? Question number 30 is, do you have any questions for us? So these are the 30 questions which you are very likely to face if you're sitting for a managerial role or a leadership position, or even for a management training program. These are the questions which you are very likely you're going to face in the interview. There are high chances you're going to face these interview questions. So be ready, be prepared. So be ready for these questions and start preparing yourself. Thank you. See you very soon with another powerful topic. And till then, take care of yourself and keep learning. Learn, develop, grow. Keep learning, keep developing.